When you're out of a relationship, usually you're encouraged to be single for some time so that whatever residues you have from that relationship are done with, or to also check if you still want to be in the past relationship. Sometimes when you give each other space, you find that you still want to be together, so you give it another go. Now, if you come out of a relationship, let's say you broke up 2 weeks ago, and then before you know it, you're in another relationship, and you're serious, like in another serious relationship. First of all, you've not given yourself time to heal, you've not given yourself time to think, and this goes for both parties, whether it's male or female. And sometimes you're not thinking straight because you're angry and you're full of emotion, so what you're trying to do is hurt the other person. You're not in the right mind to be in a relationship. So the red flag here is when someone is newly out of a relationship. You ask someone, when did you guys break up? Oh, we broke up last week. And you want to be in another relationship already? Like seriously, give yourself time to heal. This is when you find people in a relationship and they are fighting with their ex. Like mentally, emotionally, they are fighting with their ex. They are with a new person. But every time this person does something, they're like, oh, you're just like my ex. You did that like my ex. You know, like it's the ex who is now in the relationship. Like psychologically, emotionally, mentally, you've carried your ex into your new relationship. Oh, you're going to cheat on me like my ex. So they are not healed. They have just moved every baggage from the other relationship and put it in this new relationship, and eventually the person they are with will get fed up of being compared to their ex. Oh, you don't do this like my ex. My ex used to do this, because they are still emotionally entangled with their ex. That's not a good place to be when you're starting a new relationship or a new marriage. So you should really give yourself time before you get into something new. Another thing I would say is the smooth talkers. They're men who say all the right things, do all the right things, look the right part, like they are every girl's fantasy. I would call these the players, I would call them the bad boys, I would call them the slay kings, I would call them the smooth talkers. They dress the part, they have the right car, they have the right apartment, they groom themselves really well, they know how to take care of themselves, they speak well, they know how to talk to a woman like they do it on a daily basis because they do it on a daily basis. So such men have mastered the art of conning women. Maybe not conning, but persuading women, confusing women, making women think that they are the right person when they actually aren't. So you find you're so easily falling in love with him. You're like, oh my God, he's the man of my dreams. He says all the right things. He does all the right things. He takes me to the nice hotels. He surprises me. He does everything right. But that is only for a certain point of time. Once they've gotten you into their trap, then you see the person completely flipping and you're like, who is this? They are totally different. All the things they used to do, they stopped doing. They stopped doing them for you. And now you find out he has 7 other women who are in line with you, and he's also going to number 8. For him is like, I would call him a collector. Their job is to collect. So when things don't work out with this one, they go with the other one, and then they move to the other one. Like they just have this array of women. They just keep moving, like shuffling. So be very careful with the smooth talkers. If you meet someone and your heart is like, this guy is too smooth, then just know your gut is telling you it's not the right person. So be careful with such people. When someone is unreliable, they never keep their word, they never keep their promises. They tell you they'll do this, they never do it. They tell you they'll be there for you, they are never there for you. You just know that whatever they say means nothing, because they do not keep their word, they do not follow through. It's just the way they are. If someone is unreliable, that means even in the marriage, they'll be unreliable. You can't rely on them as a partner. You can't rely on them as a husband. You can't rely on them as a father. They will literally be unreliable. When it comes to finances, they'll be unreliable. That is just their character. Not that they cannot change, they can. But like I said, people choose to change. It's not you who has to come into their lives and tell them, now you have to change this, you have to change that. No. Your job is not to change people. Your job is to allow people to show you who they are. And when they do, make the right decision for you. The other thing is people who have or show provocative pictures online, provocative videos, and in this case I'm meaning people who are like half naked, like breasts are all out, ass is all out, and this is a normal for them, and you can really see they're getting a lot of attention and they like it. But then when you confront them, they're like, no, I'm just having fun, I'm just doing me, you're just trying to prevent me from being myself, that is who I am. You're not going to stop this person from being who they are. So if you're not comfortable with a woman or a man who likes to flash themselves on social media to get attention, safer you don't be in that relationship. Leave the flashy people to themselves, and I can guarantee you they can't handle it. Two people seeking attention never really work out because they know why they're seeking the attention. They know why they do all that. Now you, with your innocent self, you're trying to be with someone who is constantly posting pictures of her body, you know. Don't stress your little head. Just move on. That one's not for you. Unless you like it for now, or you see that it could work for you, but she won't last with you for long.